Hello, Tiger Nation. My name is Mac Falk, and I'm Eli Simish, and you're watching Ike News. Welcome back, Tiger Nation. Let's catch you up on our Tigers' latest achievements. Starting with the debate team on October 1st, debate went to Andover, and Henry Byer and Sam Kearney placed fifth. On October 8th, the Tiger Ecology team competed at the Great Plains Nature Center. Abigail Rear placed second in the mammalogy test, and Rusty Rod also placed second in the aquatic ecosystems. Both are heading to state with scholarships. Shout out to the marching band for placing fifth in their competition on October 12th. Awesome work. That's all for the latest accomplishments in Tiger Nation. Huge congrats to all our students making waves. Speaking of making waves, our new swim and dive team is ready to dive into their first season ever. Let's take a look at how they're preparing to make a splash. Here's Kira with more on that story.
Eisenhower High School is diving into uncharted water, literally. For the first time, our school is launching a new swim and dive. One of the unique aspects of this team is our partnership with Goddard High School. Our conjoined Goddard District team will have all practices and home meets at Genesis Health Club just down the street from Eisenhower. There will be both a girls and boys team. The boys' season will take place in the winter, and the girls' season will start in the spring.
You'll have different swimming events like freestyle or the butterfly, the backstroke, and then the breaststroke are all events for swimming. And then we go different lengths just depending on what the race is. Diving, there are 4 different dive types. A front dive, a what's normally called a gainer, but is called a reverse. So going off front and then spinning backwards. There is the back dive. So you're at the end of the board and diving backwards. And then there is the inward. So you're kind of setting up like you're doing a back dive, but instead of going backwards, you jump up and then dive forwards.
For more information on Eisenhower's newest sport, visit Mr. Sommer in room 235. With Ike Media News, I'm Kira Mercer. Back to you in the studio.
Thanks, Kira. Now let's dive into Tiger sports with our segment Inside the Tiger Huddle. Once again, here's Kira Mercer with the latest. I'm Kira Mercer, and you're watching the newest edition of Inside the Tiger Huddle. Today, our football team took on Ark City, and what a game it was. Wide receiver Carter Paps, number 4, delivered a standout performance with 149 receiving yards, 6 touchdowns, and 8 receptions. He was nearly unstoppable, tearing through the defense and making big play after big play. Running back Braden Pappas also stepped up, racking up 126 rushing yards and a touchdown on just 14 carries, coming through in key moments to keep the offense moving. This dynamic duo was locked in, helping lead the Tigers to a dominant win. We may not have school, but the Tigers are still playing. See you at Andover Central this Friday. Our Tiger volleyball team traveled to Campus High School for a tournament, facing off against the Campus Colts and the Great Bend Panthers. Despite the losses, there were some impressive individual performances. Senior Carly George contributed with 2 digs and 2 kills, while senior Stella Kitt showcased her skills with some remarkable blocks at the net. The Tigers displayed great effort and teamwork, and we're looking forward to seeing them bounce back in their upcoming matches. Tiger boys soccer team had an impressive outing against Ark City. The Tigers dominated, securing a 6-0 victory. Senior Ethan Pop led the charge with a hat trick, scoring 3 goals, while seniors Ty Harris and Chino Martinez each added a goal. Junior Austin Flesher rounded out the scoring with another fantastic goal, capping off a stellar team effort. The Tigers are building serious momentum as they move through the season. Last week, our EHS cross-country teams were in action at Brown Thrush Park. The boys placed 5th in the 5,000-meter race by a strong performance from Owen Dent. The girls team finished 7th in their event, and just the other day they competed at Wichita Trinity Wild Wind Festival. This time, the girls placed 5th, paced by Kinsley Hawkins, while the boys secured 4th place, once again led by Owen Dent. And finally, a shout out to our girls golf team who competed at the AVCTL Division II League Tournament on October 8th at Auburn Hills. Riley Pate earned first team All-League honors, while Aubrey Hardifer was named to the second team All-League. Congrats to both on their achievements. I caught up with Riley to talk about her season and how it feels to be recognized for her accomplishments.
I feel like I've accomplished so much from last year already, and I'm ready to continue to grow through my junior and senior year.
That wraps up this week's sports report. Congrats to all our Tiger athletes and best of luck in your upcoming competitions. We'll be back next time with more updates. Until then, keep roaring, Tiger Nation. Back to you in the studio.
We sure do have some impressive Tigers. Next up, we had the chance to sit down with Khaki Corner spokesman Mr. Sandell in this week's episode of Tiger Talks, a Tiger Nation podcast.
Welcome to Tiger Talks. I'm your host, Ellie, and today I have the pleasure of speaking with the king of the Khaki Corner, Mr. Sandell. Today has been a weird day for some reason.
Well, it's Friday.
Yes. Ready to be Arc City.
But yeah, that's right.
Yes.
That was our rivalry when I was in high school, as a matter of fact.
Nice.
Wellington.
Yes.
Wellington, Arc City.
Yes, I heard about that. Okay.
Yes.
Okay. So, as a psychology teacher, you talk a lot about self-image and the influences that shape it. I've been thinking about how people often see these perfect versions of themselves on social media and even in movies and shows. And it made me wonder, is there any person or even a fictional character, maybe from a cartoon or something, that you feel really connected to or even idolize in some way? Like someone you think you're kind of like or maybe wish you were more like?
Yeah, an old actor called, his name was John Wayne. He's an old Western cowboy actor. And I still enjoy watching his movies. You guys don't even know who he is, but done a lot of Westerns and stuff. I really liked him. And then, of course, in my childhood, it would have been football players. I wanted to play football. And
Did you play football in high school? What position?
I was a quarterback.
Okay.
But I had a guy by the name of Lance Rensel that played for the Cowboys, which I'm a big Cowboys fan.
Okay.
And I have been.
So you just like Cowboys, just in general.
I like the Cowboys, Dallas Cowboys since the 60s. So that's how long I've watched them since I was pretty young.
Nice. Super fan. In our last episode, I was talking to Mr. Taylor, and he mentioned about how he'd love to go back to the Renaissance era with you and explore other cultures. Which got me thinking about something we learned in sociology. How greetings can be so different around the world. And in many cultures, it's totally normal to be really close and even intimate with your greeting. So do you and Mr. Taylor have some fun way to greet each other in the morning? Like, do you guys have a secret handshake or something?
No, we usually just look at each other and go, "Hey, Frank, what's up?"
Frank, what is that from?
Frank's it's an old name that came from our friend Steve Shahan. That's what he would call the people that were leaning against the fence at football games.
Okay.
We call them, they're all Franks because they're all talking about the coaches and how they're not doing very good about that.
Okay.
So that's usually how I greet
That's funny.
Mr. Taylor.
That's pretty funny.
It is pretty funny. Or I do call him, his nickname is Weasel.
Weasel? Do you know where that?
Yeah, came from Steve Shahan, yes.
Really?
Yeah,
Same person?
when they were at Bethany.
Okay.
They went to college together, and they were at Bethany, and when he first met him, because Jeff is, he's from Wichita, Steve's from Salina, and he says,
You guys are all over the place.
Weasel. And so and it just stuck. And so that's what he did because he used to work here and coached here. He's a head football coach here when we were at the other building at GHS before we made the move over here.
Okay. I've heard that you watch 60 Minutes in your international affairs class a lot.
A lot.
So let's say Scott Pelley is sitting in front of the giant book about to introduce a segment about your life. What do you think that intro would look like, and what kind of story would he tell?
No, he would just tell someone that loves his family, enjoys teaching immensely and coaching. I used to coach for 25 years. Football, basketball, baseball, track.
You did it all. Okay.
A guy coming out of college and going to South Texas and with his wife and living down there for a few years down by Corpus Christi and then making his way back up here to Kansas. I was lucky to get the job here, and I've been here for 39 years here at Goddard.
Oh my goodness!
Yes, and
we're very lucky to have you.
No, I'm glad to be here. This is why I've never left, and I still drive back and forth from Wellington every single day, and I just love the kids here, and I love the administration. So, and the people I teach with, that's half the battle.
Yeah.
So, yeah, family and friends is a big deal.
Nice. Well, thank you so much.
You're welcome.
I hope you all enjoyed this segment of Tiger Talks. My name's Ellie Tarpley, and back to you in the studio.
We're heading into a busy few weeks, so let's break down all the upcoming events and important dates. That's right. First up, the end of first quarter is just around the corner on October 15th, and you know what that means, parent-teacher conferences. Conferences will be held on October 17th and 18th from 8 a.m. to 8 p.m. both days, which means no school. Also on the 17th, Saturday school is happening that day, so if you need to get some extra work done, this is a great opportunity. Also on the 17th, during conferences, there's a college and military fair in the EHS foyer from 5 to 7 p.m. And if you're looking for a quiet place to study, the night library is now open every Tuesday from 6 to 8 p.m. starting October 22nd, perfect for after-hours seating. The first incentive day is coming up on October 21st, so if you qualify, you get the day off. Keep up the hard work! October 22nd is packed. We've got a student council meeting, a book club meeting, and don't forget about Law Club's pumpkin carving event from 6 to 8 p.m. in Tiger Neck. Scholars Bowl team will be competing at Wichita Collegiate on October 23rd. Good luck, scholars! October 24th is the blood drive from 8 a.m. to 2 p.m. in the auxiliary gym. If you're able to donate, it's a great way to give back. Then, on October 26th, the marching band is competing in Independence, Kansas at 7 p.m. And once again, on the 28th, you can find the Tiger Band at USD 265 Marching Showcase at Tiger Stadium. To round out the month, don't miss the EMS and EHS Orchestra Showcase on October 29th at 7 p.m. in the auditorium. Always a great performance. It's going to be a busy end to October, so mark your calendars, Tigers. Don't forget, as always, follow us on all social media platforms and check out our website, IkeMediaEHS.com. Once again, I'm Matt.
And I'm Eli, and this is Ike Media News.